In the southern city of Porto Alegre, Brazil, a boy was born with samba in his soul and football in his veins. Ronaldo de Assis Moreira, later known to the world as Ronaldinho, grew up surrounded by rhythm, joy, and hardship. His father worked at a shipyard, his mother a nurse, but the family's world revolved around football. His older brother, Roberto Assis, was his first idol, and when Roberto turned professional, little Ronaldinho watched every move, learning not just how to play, but how to dance with the ball. At the age of 8, he was already dazzling everyone in futsal courts and beach games, playing with a smile that would never fade. At Grêmio, Ronaldinho's rise was unstoppable. He was small, skinny, but defenders couldn't catch him. He played with flair, joy, and fearlessness that was pure street football. In 1999, the 19-year-old made his professional debut, and in no time, he became a national sensation. Then came his first explosion onto the international stage. At the 1999 Copa America, Ronaldinho scored a goal that felt like a dream, weaving past defenders, juggling the ball, and firing into the net. It wasn't just a goal. It was a statement. Brazil had found its next magician. The European scouts took notice. Clubs from across the continent wanted him. But Ronaldinho waited for the right moment, one that would take his joy from Brazil to the world. In 2001, Ronaldinho crossed the Atlantic, signing for Paris Saint-Germain. A new country, a new language, but the same smile. At PSG, he was unpredictable. Defenders never knew what he'd do next. One moment he'd nutmeg you, the next he'd lob the keeper from 30 yards. But behind the brilliance came friction. Ronaldinho's nightlife and free spirit clashed with the club's discipline. The media loved him, but the management didn't always understand him. Still, he gave fans flashes of genius that only he could create. Then came the summer of 2002, the World Cup. Brazil's attack was dazzling. Rivaldo, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho, the three Rs. Against England, he scored one of football's most unforgettable goals, a looping free kick that floated over David Seaman and into history. Brazil won their 5th World Cup, and Ronaldinho became a global star. In 2003, Ronaldinho joined FC Barcelona, a club in crisis, a team that needed hope. And what arrived was not just a footballer, but a phenomenon. From his very first game, the Camp Nou felt alive again. Ronaldinho's dribbles defied physics. Elasticos, stepovers, nutmegs, all performed with that same unshakable grin. He didn't play football. He painted it. Under Frank Rijkaard, Barcelona was reborn. He inspired a young Lionel Messi, who once said, "Ronaldinho made everything easier for me." Together, they made magic. La Liga titles, the 2005 Ballon d'Or, and then, the crowning moment, the 2006 Champions League. Barcelona was back on top of the world, and Ronaldinho was its smiling king. In 2005, at the Santiago Bernabéu, even Real Madrid fans rose to applaud him after a masterclass. That night, he united rivals with beauty, something football rarely sees. For a moment, everyone in the world smiled together. In the summer of 2008, a new star arrived in Italy. Not just any star, but the man who made football smile. Ronaldinho Gaucho, the magician of Barcelona, the 2005 Ballon d'Or winner, signed for AC Milan. San Siro erupted with excitement. Tens of thousands gathered just to watch him wave, to see the smile that had lit up the world. For Milan fans, it was more than a transfer. It was the promise of magic returning to a club built on legends, Maldini, Kaká, Pirlo, and now, Ronaldinho. He wore the number 80, a nod to his birth year, and a new chapter. The magician was in Milan, ready for one last dance. His first season brought flashes of the old brilliance. A dazzling debut against Napoli, the crowd roaring as he weaved through defenders. And then came the moment Milan fans will never forget, the towering header against Inter Milan in the Derby della Madonnina. He sprinted to the corner flag, smiling wide, embraced by Kaká. At times, it felt like Barcelona all over again, flicks, tricks, and effortless joy. He was still unpredictable, still magical, still Ronaldinho. But behind the sparkle, something had changed. The fire that once burned through every match was softer now, replaced by rhythm and artistry rather than hunger. Dim. The endless parties, late nights, and injuries began to take their toll. Ronaldinho's magic flickered, still there, but less often. By 2008, Barcelona was moving toward a new era, centered around Messi. Ronaldinho left Europe's spotlight for AC Milan. There, he showed glimpses of his old self, dazzling dribbles, no-look passes, moments of genius. But the fire that once burned so brightly was fading. In 2011, he returned to Brazil, to Flamengo, then Atlético Mineiro, bringing his story full circle. And even at home, the smile never left his face. He won the Copa Libertadores with Atlético, proving that joy and skill could still conquer the game. Ronaldinho never announced a big retirement. No press conference, no final goodbye. He simply slipped away, just as effortlessly as he used to glide past defenders. But his impact remains everywhere. Every child who plays football barefoot in the streets of Rio or Lagos or Barcelona, they carry a piece of him. Every no-look pass, every cheeky nutmeg, every smile after a goal, it's all Ronaldinho's spirit. He reminded us that football isn't just about winning, it's about joy. He taught us that the game is meant to be played with freedom, imagination, and heart. Because Ronaldinho wasn't just a player. He was a moment in time. A reminder that the most beautiful thing about football is the happiness it brings.